Hi Capricorn, welcome back to my channel, Karma Fox. I am doing your monthly reading for August. I hope everybody's well. I would like to take a quick second to remind everyone that this is a general reading. It may not resonate with every Capricorn out there, so guys, take what resonates for you, leave the rest for someone else. We're going to start with your current energy, Capricorn, and then we're going to look at August week by week all the way to the end of August. As always, please do not force yourself into a reading that does not resonate for you. Spirit, can I have the energy of the sign of Capricorn? What would you like Capricorn to know for August? Capricorn for August. All right, Capricorn. You're starting out with the 8 of Cups in the reverse, and it is crossed by the Knight of Cups reversed. So there's a situation that you're either wanting, that you may have walked away from, that you're wanting to return to, but you don't know if that person's going to turn you down. This could also indicate here with the 8 of Cups in reverse that you're unable to walk away from something here. Even though you're not feeling the emotions. With the Page of Pentacles in the reverse, I see that there has been, this does look like someone new though. And I see you walking back towards that new person. This is somebody that may have turned you down or you turned down, but you're revisiting. Let me see. Show me the underlying energy. Why is all this happening? Knight of Wands. Okay, so all of this is happening because something moved really quick here. I do feel like there was like a burst of passion that happened, and then somebody walked away. Somebody was in and out. There's inconsistency in this connection. There was passion without the feelings. What's on your mind is the Sun. You want clarity. You want to figure this out. This person makes you happy. You could be dealing with a Leo, but you want clarity in this situation. If they walked away, you want to know why. If you walked away from them, you're walking back towards them, and you want communication because you want to have clarity on this. What's coming in August? We have the 7 of Wands. You're going to stand your ground in this situation. You may feel like there's a lot of people coming against you, but you don't care. You're going to stand your ground. Let's see how you're showing up. Show me how Capricorn is showing up in this connection or this reading. Nine of Cups. Yeah, wish fulfillment. Yeah, you're seeing something as wish fulfillment. Show me the energy coming towards Capricorn. You may be trying to figure out what exactly it is that you want. I feel like you're independent here. There's an independent energy. Some of you could be struggling to walk away from something, something in order to move towards what you want. Show me the energy coming towards Capricorn. Ooh, the Tower. Interesting. So somebody is coming towards you that you've either had a tower with or they've had a tower in their life. Let's see Spirit's advice. Show me Spirit's advice for Capricorn. Page of Cups. So Spirit is saying there's something to do with new love here. And there's also an indication to open your heart. There's new beginnings. There's opening your heart. For some, there could be something to do with an apology. Show me the outcome at the end of the month for Capricorn. All right. Five of Coins in the reverse, and the 9 of Swords. So I see that there's a lot of anxiety about a reconciliation. There's a tremendous amount of anxiety about it, though. Like, you could be even losing sleep, wondering what's going to happen, wanting to reconcile with this person. Interesting. All right, bottom of the deck is the Strength card. More Leo energy. So I do feel that there is a strong connection between you and this person. And I do feel like there's a desire to overcome whatever is creating an issue here. So let's clarify. Spirit, why is the Eight of Cups in reverse for Capricorn? And there's your Page of Cups again. Page of Cups in the reverse. And the Emperor in the reverse. So it looks like there was a situation here. You could be dealing with an Aries, but there was a situation here that just spun out of control really quickly. And now somebody needs to take control of it, because I feel like there's feelings here. This looks like it was with somebody who was new. I'm getting new energy here. And I feel like one of you walked away. If you walked away, I feel like you want to come back towards this person, but you don't know if they're going to be receptive to you. If they walked away, you're hoping that they come back towards you. So I do feel that there's feelings here, but this is a new person. Let me see why this Knight of Cups is in reverse. King of Swords, reverse, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius energy, and we have the Seven of Pentacles. Yeah, so there's anger here. This situation quickly went out of control. It kind of escalated very quickly. And nobody really stopped it. It wound up with one of you walking away in anger. There's a feeling here of that someone might not have been honest. Somebody could have been dishonest with regard to feelings or emotions. And so I do see that there's a lack of investment now. There's a lack of investment here. And that lack of investment has to do with feelings and emotions. So I feel like somebody was keeping their feelings pretty guarded, I do see a lack of communication currently. Why is the Page of Pentacles in the reverse? All right, this is you standing your ground, that Seven of Wands. And then the Sun is in reverse. So, yeah, there was a fight, but you're not even sure why there was a fight. And you're unhappy about it. I'm sorry, I don't mean to laugh, Capricorn. It's just that there's this energy of, I'm going to stand my ground even though I'm not happy about it. And I don't even know why this happened. It just really quickly went out of control. And I'm a little angry about that, but I'm standing my ground. So I feel like something happened here. It just really quickly went out of control. And you may not even understand why. But you feel like you have to stand your ground about it, even though you're not happy. And you want to be happy. Why is the Knight of Wands here? Okay, so it goes right back to the Page of Pentacles. Somebody is coming in. This is all happening because somebody's coming in, not really offering anything. Not really offering anything, just coming in with a passion and then leaving just as quickly. And I also feel like there's a desire to communicate. So out of this past experience where all of this murkiness happened, right? There's a desire to communicate, and there is going to be communication. Somebody's coming in really fast to communicate. Why is the Sun here? And it looks like it's you, Capricorn. It doesn't look like it's the other party. Why is the Sun here? The Hierophant. You could have received advice to bring clarity to the situation. Some of you could have talked to a spiritual leader or somebody within an organization. They could have said, look, if you want to be happy, you need to bring clarity to this situation. Or you could be looking at this new person as somebody that you could be in some sort of a commitment with. And you're realizing that. Either way, this person makes you happy. So let's look at August. Let's look at August, okay? Show me August for Capricorn. show me August for Capricorn. All right, so the energy is a little murky, I have to say. We have the Ace of Pentacles. We have the Queen of Wands. We have the Hangman. King of Cups reversed. Nine of Cups reversed. And there's that pesky Sun in the reverse. The Devil. And the Six of Swords. All right, so I feel like all of this, whatever happened over here, one of you walked away, there was anger, things spun out of control, and there's been a lack of communication. I do feel like whatever this altercation is, I feel like you're coming in to try to bring clarity to the situation, to have a new beginning. I do feel like this should happen, it looks like in the first week of August. And I feel like you're very attracted to this person. There's a lot of attraction here. You see this person as being dynamic, as being somebody that is like physically attractive, but you know, people tend to congregate around this person. People want to, you know, be involved with this person. This is a natural leader too, by the way. So you are coming in a little defensive though. But your goal here is to have a new beginning, to bring stability to the situation. I do see a lot of attraction here. And I see you being the one to take control of the situation. In the second week of the month of August, I feel like there's some sort of waiting energy. You're kind of keeping your emotions to yourself. You're holding back your feelings and emotions because you're afraid you're not going to get what you want. So there's this energy of feeling like you're waiting to see what's going to happen, waiting to see if there's love, if there's emotions involved in this. Towards the middle of the month, I see you really kind of closing off emotionally. Yeah, I feel like there's a little bit of unhappiness here. There's still the desire, there's still the attraction, but you're kind of closing off emotionally because you're afraid you're not going to get what you want. Be careful that you are not, in the third week here, be careful that you're not overdoing it with regard to alcohol in particular, because that's going to cause more unhappiness. It's a toxic energy that is present. So I feel like you're waiting to get what you want. You're not receiving it by the third week, and that's making you unhappy. So I'm not exactly sure what it is that you're waiting for, but you're waiting for something here. And there's some toxicity in that situation. Whatever it is that you're waiting for, you don't like the situation. You don't like it at all. It makes you unhappy. It's something you don't want, something you feel is toxic. By the fourth week, I see you coming into your power, because the Devil is the card in the Major Arcana for Capricorn. So all you want is the happiness. And it's almost like that's being denied. It's being withheld from you. There's things that you don't know. And I feel like whatever these things are, they're toxic. And you don't like it. You know, they were hidden from you. And they're still being hidden from you, actually. I also feel like a lot of you are taking your power back in the fourth week, and you're moving towards something that is much more peaceful. You're moving away from a situation that you may have been bound in for quite some time, but you don't feel the love. You don't have the satisfaction. It's not what you want. You're not happy in it. It's a toxic situation. And so by the fourth week, I see you taking your power back, Capricorn, and you're moving away from all this chaos. And you're moving towards peace. So let's see how you're showing up here. Show me how Capricorn is showing up in this reading. right, we have the Page of Wands reversed. We have the Knight of Wands reversed. And we have the Four of Cups. Yeah, so there's something here that you really want. It's your wish fulfillment. But whatever that is, and it looks like it has to do with a new person. Page of Wands reversed. Somebody you feel passion towards. But that's done. That person has either turned you down or you've turned them down. And I feel like you're not talking to this person, although you want to. And I see with the Four of Cups here, you actually feel like you could be ignoring this person, or you feel like this person is ignoring you, that they're not recognizing what you bring to the table. And it's almost this energy, this elusive energy, that there's love kind of hanging and hovering around you, but you can't see it because you're disengaged. You're disengaged from that situation, and that situation is linked to somebody new here. Yeah, somebody that it would be everything you could ever want. It's interesting energy. Let's see the energy coming towards you. Show me the energy coming towards Capricorn. Show me the energy coming towards Capricorn. All right, so we have the Ten of Coins reversed. We have the Ten of Wands. And we have the Page of Swords reversed. So the person that's coming towards you has recently gone through some sort of a huge tower moment. A foundation. It could have been financial, or it could have been a long-term relationship has collapsed, has ended. And this person is still struggling. This is the new person. Again, I'm getting that new energy, but I'm getting that either they won't be involved with you or you're not being involved with them. So again, I'm getting that new energy, but this person is overwhelmed. They're overwhelmed financially. They're overwhelmed with the loss of a connection, a long-term connection. So this person is, they're feeling burdened. They're feeling overwhelmed. This is somebody that I feel like you're not talking to. I see it in your energy and their energy. So there was something that occurred between you and this person. It's a new relationship, a new connection, and one of you walked away from it in anger as well. And there's no longer, you're not talking. Let me see Spirit's advice. Because Spirit is talking about this new person with the Page of Cups. All right, we have the Nine of Pentacles reversed. We have Judgment. And we have the Strength card in reverse. All right, so Spirit is saying, so look, Spirit is saying that this new person, reunite with the new person. Otherwise, you're going to stay stuck in this situation of loss. This person is an Empress. Yeah, this person is an Empress, but not in the upright right now. And I'm also seeing that there's a need to work on yourself, to work on self, to make better judgment calls. There's a need to work on your money and finances. And by the way, speaking of money and finances, I feel like you're going to get an influx of money in the very first week of August. Yeah, it could be a surprise. So be careful with your money, because I can see that you've had losses, but you're going to make up what you lost and then some in August. I can see that. But yeah, Spirit is basically saying this new person is in the upright in Spirit's saying. In your energy, their energy, the new person is in the reverse. Spirit is saying that if you don't open up to this new person emotionally, if you don't make a better judgment call and recover this, it's going to lead to loss. It's going to lead to loss, and that fear is what is holding you back. Yeah, there's fear that's holding you back. Interesting. Somebody, either you or they ghosted as well. There's ghosting energy I'm picking up on. Let's see your outcome. Show me the outcome for Capricorn. Okay, so we have the Star card. We have the Ace of Swords. And we have the Four of Wands. Okay. All right. So after a period of, feeling alienated, feeling left out in the cold, feeling, abandoned or rejected, there's going to be this conversation. After all this anxiety, there's going to be a conversation that's going to clear the air. It's actually going to be very healing. It's going to bring hope and balance back to the situation because, see, you're feeling as if you've been rejected or abandoned. They're full of anxiety. So what's going to happen is the two of you are going to have this big conversation. It's going to cut through all of the worry, all of the loss, all of the emotion. It's going to cut through that, and you're going to be celebrating. You're coming back together with this person somehow. There's going to be celebration here. For some of you, you're actually viewing this person as somebody that you could marry or you could be in a commitment with. This person is very balanced as well. I do feel like this conversation is going to bring balance back. It's going to bring stability back into your energy. And there's going to be this celebration. You're going to feel a reason for celebration. So at the end of the month, by the end of the month, you are going to get your wish fulfillment here. I don't know what happened here, Capricorn, but I will tell you that you're coming back into your power by the end of the month for sure. You're moving away from, having your wishes denied and not really knowing why and feeling unhappy to celebrating. So that's good energy as far as I'm concerned. Bottom of the deck is the Five of Cups. This is underlying energy, and it's indicating that somebody here has some regrets for things that were said or done. Somebody is looking back at everything that happened and wondering if there is still the opportunity for feelings, emotions, for love in this situation. I'm telling you, yes, there is, and I see it. So I see it by the end of the month, but it's going to come through this conversation. Let's pull an oracle card, Capricorn. Yeah, number 35, the Noble One. So let's see what that says. Give me just a second. This card speaks to you of your own inner nobility, the desire to be not only a good person, but also your wish to be an honorable one. And you are reminded of your own desire to bring good deeds to the world. You will keep calm when all about you fall into patterns that are of no use to any except the howl of your own inner wounded child. You will tend to your wounds to get the help that you may need and become a better person when this card comes. You are a part of the new day for the world, and you are to be recognized for your goodness. You have chosen right action and stood by a code of honor, which has led you to offer the world a series of acts of nobility. Every act of nobility is no act of martyrdom. You continue to speak your truth, but without rancor and bitterness. Instead, you shine with the possibility of what it could be like to be a great being. Through this process, you grow and nurture your own good luck. When you work on your own flaws and challenges, others see you as evidence of goodness within the world. They will seek you out, and your services will be sought after as you have developed a reputation that shines and will remain untarnished. You are soon able to open up, share who you are, and welcome more affection and true intimacy into your life because you have done the work your soul required of you, thanks to your sojourn within the realms of the Kitsune. Your own deep self-love has created a field of energy all about you that is attractive, resonant, and full of noble empathy. This could lead to a rise in your influence, even your status. At this time, connect and pray to your own higher self and be reverent of the very simple truth of being alive and awake. All right. Well, I hope that this has been helpful for you, Capricorn. If you have resonated with this reading, please hit that like button. Be sure to subscribe to my channel. And until I see you in your next reading, Capricorn, know that you are loved, and namaste.